Welcome to Houston, Texas, home of the fourth biggest population in the United States. I'm Ed Cohen with the man of the people. He is Jay Williams.
All right, Ed, I see you. New York, L.A., Chicago, Houston right there. I'll tell you what else is big. Rocket Nation, and they're ready to rumble.
Taking over the globe and maybe taking over this game tonight. Houston controls the tap. There will be no shortage of shots for Carmelo Anthony in Mike D'Antoni's offense, Jay. Why is it a good fit for Melo in Houston?
Well, a couple of things. Number one, if there's one guy you need to trust, his name is Daryl Morey. And the Houston Rockets organization is a stat-driven culture. So he understands at this juncture where Carmelo Anthony is in his relationship to his career. Playing with two pass-first type PGs in James Harden and CP3, who averaged a combined 12.5, 13 assists last year, will open up the floor extensively for Carmelo to knock down those jump shots.
Rockets have the ball. Anthony, they work it to Capella, down low. Not that time.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Holiday. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Paul with it up top. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Ooh, Chris Paul. Missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Holiday to Payton.
The screen on and off the court. Jrue Holiday is one of my favorite players. Passion and intensity on the hardwood floor. But this game always comes back to why do you play? And there's no doubt about it. He plays for his wife, Lauren, and also his baby girl, Drew Tyler. His wife, while pregnant, found out that she had a brain tumor behind her right eye. He skipped the season, stayed with his wife, helped her to have her baby, and also supported her while she went through a serious time. I don't know what else.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Holiday in possession. Looking to make something happen. Payton to Holiday. To Payton. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Jrue Holiday really showed the world last year that he was special during that playoffs against the Golden State Warriors and Stephen Curry. He's battled through injury, some off-the-court adversity with his wife, but he's rebounded stronger than ever, averaging around 19 points a game last season, the highest of his 9-year career.
Here comes the screen. Anthony to Paul. Holiday to Payton. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Jrue Holiday. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
And he's going to the line to shoot. Jrue Holiday at the line. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2.
Ed, you ready for another fun fact about the Houston Rockets?
Let's do it.
Okay, the team was established in 1967 and was given the name the Rockets because San Diego was the home to many space-age manufacturers. When the team eventually moved to Houston, the name still fit, giving Houston's association with NASA.
Wow, so Houston, we have a problem, all of that associated with space? Who knew?
Are you saying that because Carmelo Anthony's in town?
No, Apollo 13.
Oh, okay.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Holiday. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Pelicans basketball. To Holiday. Probing the defense. Holiday. Fires the three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Green with the basketball. The score 10-8. Paul to Gerald Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Ooh, Chris Paul. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Capella up to block it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Paul. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
And a chance coming up at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Nope, first one does not go. Missed the second one as well. Houston takes over. Paul. Down low, Capella. Sizing up the defense. Clint Capella. 3 for 4. Good start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Curling inside. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Drew Holiday trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. Time expires on the quarter. The Pelicans in front. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, bad defense?
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
It's Rockets ball. Who left in Houston? Luke Bamute to the Clippers, Trevor Ariza to Phoenix. So, Jay, how do the Rockets adapt without 2 key wing defenders this year?
Well, other guys need to step up. I think you need to see P.J. Tucker step up. Gerald Green, we all know how explosive he is offensively, but he needs to make that applicable to the defensive end. Michael Carter-Williams is another big acquisition. He's a bigger guard who can use his length to deter shots. And also another kid, Markel Brown, who played at Oklahoma State, extremely athletic, explosive on the perimeter. If these guys can do it by committee, that might be enough to eclipse the Golden State Warriors.
Paul. Clark with it. Up by 3. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Ian Clark at the line. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. It's in the hands of Harden. To Chris. Carter Williams. They get it down to Tucker. Inside, he scores.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Holiday controls the basketball. Leads 3. Randall to Holiday. Nothing going here on that drive. Won't go down. Carter Williams with it up top. He'll run the offense. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
Hey, let's bring it back to the fundamentals here. You have to follow through on that, not a slingshot.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Ian Clark at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. To Anthony. To Harden. To Anthony. Carter Williams. Anthony. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Here comes the screen. Anthony. Nice pass to get things going.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Holiday to Davis. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
You know, as a shooter, you recognize that was good defense, but that's more on you than it is the defense. Challenge yourself to get the ball back and continue to be aggressive.
It's Pelicans ball. To Davis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play. And the lead is up to 9. Jay, last year, Rockets 65-17. Good for #1 record in the West. What's going to be good enough this year for the Rockets to get to the NBA Finals?
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy. If he's healthy, you can make an argument that the Rockets may have won the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors. But also, I think James Harden needs to continue to build on his play in the playoffs in particular. Everybody knows about how great he was during the regular season. But those last 6 games against the Golden State Warriors, he really struggled from the three-point line. He shot 37% during the regular season. He shot 20% in the Western Conference Finals.
Harden To Anthony. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Anthony. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
That's blocked by Capella.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Houston with the basketball. Anthony. Add 2 points to the board. Change of scenery, but how can Melo still impact a franchise?
It all starts with a mindset. It starts with embracing and accepting your new role. He is no longer a starter in this league. He's a guy that's going to need to be positive on the bench, bring in his shooting abilities off the bench, and also be a coach when he's on the floor. That's the next step in the evolution for Carmelo Anthony.
Tucker. Great feed. Sets it up. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Holiday at possession. Lead stands at 7. To Davis. Anthony Davis. He's 4 for 8. That's 50%.
And when we start talking about some of the top players in the game, can we talk about the guy that got first team All-NBA for the 3rd time in 4 years? Can we talk about the guy who was the 2nd leading scorer in the league last year with 28 points per night? Can we start mentioning AD's name with the best in the game starting now?
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.